Hi, I'm Selluna, and today I'll be going through the strategy our 10-man uses to kill Heroic Anub'Arak. We use a 2-submerge strategy, and our raid consists of 3 healers, 2 tanks, and 5 DPS. In Heroic Anub'Arak, there are only 6 frost patches available during the duration of the fight. At the beginning of the fight, 3 frost orbs are taken down, 1 in the middle of the room, 1 in the north, and 1 in the south. The adds are tanked on the frost patch in the middle of the room so that they do not submerge. In 10-man heroic mode, there are 2 adds that spawn, and both cast an ability called Shadow Strike, which will instantly kill the person they are casting upon. This ability must be interrupted, thus a warrior tank with Shockwave or a paladin tank with Holy Wrath is optimal for tanking adds as they have an AoE interrupt. For our strategy, we kill the first set of adds that spawn, and then tank the second set until Anub'Arak submerges. Approximately 10 seconds before a noob submerges, he should be dragged to the very north of the room to provide as long as a possible kite path. The first person he chases should run to the very south of the room, where they will receive a Blessing of Protection. As a Blessing of Protection makes them immune to the damage of the spikes, they tank the spikes next to the frost patch until approximately 3 seconds are left before running on. The second person being chased will simply kite the boss to the very north frost patch and run on. The boss should then not be able to reach the third person chased, and will emerge before the spikes can catch that person. During this phase, the people who are not chased will be killing the remaining sets of adds and killing the small bugs that spawn. It is inoperative to kill the bugs as they stack on a debuff onto whoever they hit, causing them to take more and more dot damage for approximately 45 seconds. The second phase 1 is generally the same as the first phase. The first set of adds are tanked and killed, and we wait to kill the second set when Anub'Arak submerges. The 3 remaining frost orbs are taken down, and thus leaves 3 possible frost patches to be used in the next kite phase, leaving 1 down for the last kite phase. The second kite phase is much the same as the first kite phase, except there will be no blessings of protection unless in case of emergencies. If a frost patch is broken early, as you see here, paladins and mages have abilities which cause them to be temporarily immune to the spikes. However, this causes the boss to chase the next person at exceedingly high speeds, and so before such an ability is used, it must be called on vent, and the rest of the raid must have an ice patch between them and the person who uses the ability. After the boss re-emerges for the second time, He is tanked near the remaining ice patch so the raid is in range of the healers. We kill the first set of adds that spawn and then bring the boss into phase 3. It is very important that you wait for the debuffs from the bugs in the kite phase to fade before entering phase 3 or your raid will die. A new set of adds will spawn at the beginning of this phase, and we generally pop heroism here to kill them quickly. In phase 3, Anub'Arak casts Leeching Swarm, which drains 10% of every person's health every second, with a minimum of 250 per second. Healing becomes very intense once phase 3 hits, as your tanks will be taking an incredible amount of damage and your raid will be dropping to a fairly low health. We have a Resto Druid healing our raid during this phase, and a Wild Growth is sufficient to keep up raid members who do not have Penetrating Cold. One healer must be assigned to heal through Penetrating Cold, however, and everyone must be aware that in this phase they must pop health stones and potions if they get Penetrating Cold and are at a very low health. It is also important in this phase, however, that you do not overheal, as leeched health heals the boss, and so the less healing required to keep the raid alive, the better. In this video, we kill the first 2 sets of adds that spawn after Leeching Swarm hits. Depending on your raid's makeup, you can kill only the first set and allow the second set to submerge if your DPS is sufficient. However, to be safe, we kill the second set as well. Once you decide you will be ignoring the adds, they should be tanked off the frost patch so they can submerge. Good luck and have fun killing this giant bug! This video is brought to you by PowerCast.